Good morning, students. Students, this lesson is of class 9 for the subject of mathematics, topic trigonometric ratios, date 19th October 2020, and this voice is of Reena Tyagi. So students, till now we have discussed trigonometric ratios in detail. Today, we will be studying about complementary angles. Now, let us recall that in all triangles, the sum of the measures of all angles must be 180 degree. Students, we know that in a right angled triangle, that is, if I take triangle A, B, C, angle B is 90 degree, and if suppose angle A is 30 degree, right? Angle A is 30 degree. Now, can you find angle C? Yes, we can find angle C. How we can find? We know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Now here angle A is 30 degree, angle B is 90 degree, angle C is we have to find, and that is equal to 180 degree. Why so? Because sum of angles of a triangle is always equal to 180 degree. Now let's see what is angle C here. So angle C will be equal to, now 180 minus sum of these two angles. Now what is 90 plus 30? 90 plus 30 is 120 degree. So therefore angle C is how much? 60 degree. Is it clear? So that means if in any triangle, if two angles are given, we can easily find the third angle. I hope it is clear to you all. Now students, let's come back to complementary angles. Since a right angle has a measure of 90 degree, the remaining two angles in a right triangle must be complementary. This means what? This means when we consider the remaining two angles of a triangle, that is 30 and 60. Now you can see that 30 degree plus 60 degree. 30 degree plus 60 degree is how much? That is equal to 90 degree. And students, remember one more important point here. If it is a right angle triangle, the remaining two angles are always acute. You know what is acute angle? That is less than 90 degree. Clear? So, remember here now, complementary angles have a sum of 90 degree. This means that if you know the measure of one of the smaller angles in a right triangle, you can easily find the measure of the other. So students, two acute angles are complementary to each other if their sum is equal to 90 degree. Clear? Now let us consider a right angled triangle where angle B is 90 degree and angle, if I suppose angle C as theta, then angle A will be 90 minus theta. Now children, why I have considered this as 90 minus theta? Because Just now we have discussed that if it is a right angle triangle, then the sum of remaining two angle is always 90 degree. That is, we can say complementary. So if angle C is theta, angle A will be 90 minus theta. Clear? So hence the angles BAC, that is angle A, and angle ACB, that is angle C, are complementary. I hope it is clear to you. Now students, let us revise what we have done in the previous lectures. That is, if you remember, we have done sin theta, cos theta, tangent theta, then cosecant theta, then secant theta, then cot theta. Remember, sin theta and cosecant theta are reciprocal of each other. Similarly, cos theta and secant theta and tangent theta and cot theta are also reciprocal to each other. Now, if you consider a triangle ABC, where angle B is again 90 degree. Here this is angle A, which is 90 minus theta, that we have discussed just now. Angle C is theta. Clear? Now students, tell me, what will be sin theta equal to? Yes, we know that sin theta is always equal to opposite, that is AB, upon hypotenuse, that is AC. Clear? Now tell me, what will be cos theta equal to? Now cos theta is equal to what? Now cos theta is side adjacent to theta. Now what is adjacent to theta? It is BC as well as AC. But we cannot consider AC as the adjacent side since it is our hypotenuse. Clear? So therefore cos theta will be adjacent, that is CB, upon AC. Clear? So this we have already done in the previous lectures. Now students, tell me, what will be sin 90 minus theta? Now that is, I am talking about angle A. Now what is sin theta? Basically sin theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. So sin A, that is 90 minus theta, will also be opposite upon hypotenuse. Now angle A opposite side is, what is opposite side to angle A? BC. So it is BC upon AC. Clear? Now students, one very interesting thing I am going to tell you here. What is that? You can see now, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to CB upon AC, and sin 90 minus theta is also equal to CB upon AC. You can write CB or BC, is one and the same thing, right? So this means if cos theta is also CB upon AC and sin 90 minus theta is also CB upon AC, so this implies sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So this is, we have derived a result from here. So it is always like this, that is sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Now let us take an example here. Suppose let theta is equal to 60 degree, right? Now let's put the value here. Sin 90 minus 60. That is equal to cos 60. Student, here I just have substituted the value. Theta I have considered as 60 degree at both the places. Right? Now, what is sine 90 minus theta? Sine, what is 90 minus 60? 90 minus 60 is 30 degree. And this is cos 60 degree. Now students, we have done in the previous lecture. Now what is the value of sine 30 degree? Students, what is sine 30 degree? That is half, right? And cos 60 degree is also half. These two values you have already learned in the previous lectures, and you should know all these values now, right? And you know how to make the table to derive these values. We have already done. So this is an example that shows that sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. I hope it is clear to everyone. So students, for the angle theta, we have what we have discussed. Sine theta is what? Sine theta is equal to, what was sine theta equal to? That is AB upon AC. Clear? Similarly, cos theta will be BC upon AC. And similarly, we can discuss about 90 minus theta and cos 90 minus theta that we have discussed just now only. So, comparing the two, that is sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta because the both are equal. Similarly, cos theta is also equal to sine 90 minus theta as they both are equal to each. Similarly, tangent theta is equal to AB upon BC, that is equal to cot 90 minus theta. Is it clear? And the next one is cosecant theta is equal to AC upon AB. Now what is AC here? Hypotenuse, and AB is your base, or you can say the side opposite to theta. Now next is secant theta. Now what is secant theta? Secant theta is equal to AC upon BC. Here AC, that is hypotenuse, and BC is the side adjacent to theta. Students, remember here secant is what? Secant is the reciprocal of cos theta that we have already discussed. So secant theta is equal to AC upon AB, which is also equal to cosecant 90 minus theta. And here cosecant is reciprocal of sine theta, right? Now, last one is cot theta is equal to, now what is cot theta? Cot theta is reciprocal of tangent theta. Now what is tangent theta? Tangent theta is always opposite upon what? Opposite upon adjacent. If I am considering this as theta, then what will be cot theta? Cot theta will be equal to adjacent upon opposite, that is BC upon AB. Clear? And that will also be equal to tangent 90 minus theta. So students, after discussing all these results, we come to the conclusion that number one is sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, right? And just the vice versa of it, cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. Similarly, cosecant theta is equal to secant 90 minus theta, and secant theta is equal to cosecant 90 minus theta. And the last one is tangent and cot. So tangent theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta, and cot theta is equal to tangent 90 minus theta. So, sine of any acute angle is equal to the cosine of its complement. Clear? That is, sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, and cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. So, cosine of any acute angle is equal to the sine of its complement. So, they are just vice versa of each other. Also, sine and cosine are called cofunctions. Why cofunctions? Because the sum of these two angles is always 90 degree, as they are complementary angles. So, sine and cos are cofunctions. Similarly, I can say that cosecant and secant are also cofunctions. Tangent and cot are also cofunctions. So students, after this, I hope the concept is clear to you. Now, in the next video, we'll be discussing about few examples based on the topic we have discussed. Thank you everyone.